Hello, welcome back. My name's Dave, and today we've got Kirk Douglas and John Wayne in the War Wagon. One of my favourites, one of my absolute favourites. I love the way the front of the case looks. Really nice, got a simple, easy to see what it is. And then on the back, I like how I got two of them on the back there, some text, all very good and dandy. Now, John Wayne is a rancher, a man who likes to basically be by himself. He can be by himself and don't have to do anything about being without others. He can avoid it, like solitary sort of guy, I suppose. But there's this baron who's been really on his wrong side and been annoying, Tor Jackson, T-A-W Tor, and not T-A-W-L, Tor Jackson, that's the name of John Wayne in this film. Tor Jackson has been annoyed by this ban for like quite a few years, the way it seems. And it's just been gathering, building, and anyway, this wagon with $1 million seems to happen to come about, and John Wayne thinks, "I'm gonna get you back by that, I believe. That wagon is gonna be taken by me and a few lads. I'm gonna get a few lads together. So there's an Indian who's like a half-breed sort of thing, but more Indian. There's a drunk, young lad's drunk, and the cocky gunfighter who is Kirk Douglas. Really good. They all work off each other rather well. They all have their little part. They all have their little mission and plans and their own little placements they got to be. Everything works really well. I do really like this film, and it just the production, the scenery, the costumes, just the layout, the production, the sound is absolutely incredible. Just the way it's been put together is just really nice, and I'm not just saying that just for saying that. I want to be honest in these these videos, and to be honest with you people, because at the end of the day, we're going to sit here and watch it, and that's what it is. So I believe I want to be honest with this, and I'm going to be. So yeah, like I said, it's absolutely a fantastic film. It has a nice little bit of comedy in there as well. So not too much that ruins it, but that's that sort of a little bit of nice little comedy sort of thing, a Western comedy. So you can make you smile every so often, which is quite nice. I like films that do that, but doesn't push the boundaries of it. It keeps it in realism. It keeps it to a certain point where it's not overdone, and you think I've had enough of this. I turn it off. So it's definitely one of those films that definitely one of those films that is entertaining. It's definitely exciting, and it definitely has it. So anyway, like I said, Tor Jackson, Noibo's bloke. I went on a tangent there. I'm sorry. Anyway, this baron is heading out with his wagon. It's called a war wagon, and it's huge, absolutely huge. I think it's like size a bit bigger than a stagecoach, and it weighs an absolute ton, I reckon, because everything's covered. The driver of the wagon's covered, and all the windows are like covered up. So there's enough like little slots for guns to shoot out. And on top of the wagon, there is this round turret that has a Gatling gun in, and it can spin around and it can 360 and it can take anyone out. Anyone in the vicinity of it, you will get cut down instantly. So this Gatling gun is just absolutely crazy. I don't know where they store the ammunition for it, or how they go about mobilizing this wagon, but because in the bottom of the floor, there's this like little hatch you can pull up, and all the gold's in the bottom of the wagon. And somehow these poor horses, 6 of some horses, got to pull this like a ton of steel, gold, and people. With a big gun on top. No, that didn't seem like anything that saved the space or anything. So it's like when he's just all or nothing sort of wagons. It's madness, absolute madness. But John Wayne gets the crew together and lines them all up in places, and one of them have to go for a canyon. And John Wayne and Kirk Douglas are together, and anyway, when we get the wagon at a certain point, they release this log that comes swinging in, and perfectly, how they get this timed, I do not know, but it perfectly hits the Gatling gun case, the surrounder looking after it, off, and it just, wow, yeah, it's just perfect timing, perfect angles. The logs just have enough force to go through and take it out. Absolutely fantastic. Nice and exciting, just what we want to see. Anyway, later on, the wagon gets overturned. And of course, the lads go there and start pulling out the bags of cash. Oh, there's gold everywhere. Gold absolutely everywhere. Open up the bag, and it's the powder. It is the granules. It is the good stuff. My God, it looks beautiful. They all split it, don't they? They split the money what they owed. You know, the shares of what they did for their hard work. They're hiding a little bit something in the background, you know. John 1 hides a little bit something in the background, you know. Just like a little slide bit on the side. Don't tell no one. So, yeah. It's one of those films, I honestly believe I love it. I actually love it. But the one thing I do not like too much is the DVD inside. I'm not sure what it's meant to be. It's just nothing. Like before, I've shown you before, it's just one of these discs that don't sit anywhere. It just looks terrible. It doesn't even match the front bloody cover, does it? It doesn't even match the back. It's like one of these just random things. I don't know. There's no thought button to the disc, I swear. So yeah, so I honestly recommend the War Wagon. It's one of those films that, yeah, like I said, it's entertaining, it's exciting, it's typical John Wayne and Kirk Douglas sort of combination. Really good, and yeah, why not? Why not, eh? You can get a pretty good price from your local store and online. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye bye.